So Tyson, how are you?
Good.
Very, very good. Winter's coming. Hey, this is a meeting that we decided to have today, and we wanted to announce a couple of things. The main thing I think we want to talk about was our new podcast.
Are we having a meeting today? I didn't know this is what we're calling.
I can't quite decide how I want to define these meets. Is it meeting? Is it?
Yeah, I mean, most people call them podcasts.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, podcast. We're gonna do podcast.
For like Joe Rogan, pretty successful podcast.
Yeah, he does pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
So guys. So I think that we're gonna start having a podcast, and I think the intention me and Tyson decided was that we wanted to be able to have more interaction with our customers.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's important.
Very.
Yeah, I mean, people. I understand you guys. You guys you feel left out sometimes, and we want to give you some love. We want to make you guys feel like you're, inclusion, like a part of the system. And we feel like that having we set up a podcast studio, guys. We really did. Like on the opposite side of my office in the studio, we've got a 5,000 square foot facility downtown Denver here, and so it's pretty spread out, but like this is a perfect spot for a podcast, don't you think, Ty?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect. High ceilings.
We'll work on the decorations eventually.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Yeah, these decorations are not pretty yet, but they'll get pretty.
Yeah, we got some chips on the wall. It's rustic, I guess.
Tyson's got skill. He'll get that done.
Is it a taupe color, maybe?
Taupe.
Sorry, inside joke many years ago.
That was a good one. Oh, wow. Taupe. Yeah. No, we're not doing taupe.
Good.
That's not going to happen. We're not in Arkansas.
Well, so why is this important?
I mean, why is it important? It's a good question. It's a very valid question. I think that this is important because, again, like I just said a minute ago, we really do get a tremendous amount of feedback, questions, requests. That we don't feel like we're able to completely fulfill as far as an answer, and we feel like this is a scenario where we can allow everything that's not being answered in our minds, and probably in the audience's mind, we can get those answers in, and we can give them what they want, and so I think that this is the reason for that. Like we want to be able. I mean. Here's what we want to do, guys. This is the honest to God truth. I mean, and this is what we're trying to sell to everybody because it's a true sales pitch, and the fact that we have decided, that there are so many companies out there, so many, that are selling scooters. And I started doing this in 2019, and it was a completely different game then. Okay, so many people have gotten into the game, and the majority of them. This is what's sad about it. And Tyson, we've looked at many of these companies.
Yeah.
If you want to call them companies, but so many of them are Chinese-based companies.
Right.
They do everything that their whole sales pitch is to make it look like they're a U.S. branded company and they are located in the United States.
Except some of their brand names and language on their websites is pretty obvious that they're not based in the USA. I won't say any names, but it's pretty obvious when
hold up,
words are spelled interestingly and grammar's not correct, or it's a little too correct.
Great point. A great point. But the point is this: most people, you and I, we're very in tune to this because we've been around the world. We've been watching this for about 5 years now, and so we're very in tune. Most people do not look at those close, fine details. They don't, and so they miss them. And what do? They try to save a couple of $300. Guys, it's not worth it. I'm telling you, it is not worth it. Do not do it. Do not fall into the trap.
Yeah.
Okay? It's a trap. It is. And you will lose every time. So,
well, it's sort of why you started the company is you bought a scooter from a Chinese company off Alibaba. Couldn't get service. And I remember you arguing with somebody for hours and hours and hours in Mexico trying to get a new scooter, and it didn't happen. It was weeks. And in the end, you lost probably $3,000 on a piece of shit scooter.
Yeah. Well, but that whole game, it was a game. That whole game was a learning experience for me and for you. You were in Mexico with me when it happened.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Tyson and I, we've traveled the world together, and we've been many, many places. And I'll say this. Tyson, how long have I known you now, Tyson? How long have I known you?
18 years.
18 years. We met in 2006.
Yep.
That's it. And yeah, so the thing is this. I mean, that company we're talking about, we soon became the.
Well, that was a different company. It was like some random one.
Oh, it was the one in Mexico. Yeah. I'm with you. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, but point is this. Point is we knew in that situation, at that time, in that moment, we knew that this was a new game in the United States, and that there was nothing, guys. I mean, nothing set up, and ready for what was about to happen. And so that's when we got started.
Yeah, I mean, basically one of our founding principles, I guess you could say, is we don't want customers to make the same mistake that you did, basically. So, it's easy, it's shiny candy. You get what seems to be a good deal, like what our cost would be, maybe a $2,000 scooter, and they're like, well, I can get the same one for $1,400, and then they look closer. They don't look closer is the problem.
That's the problem.
And then they get it. They realize it's not the same, and when there's a problem, they can't contact anybody.
Crickets, guys.
So that's why part of this podcast is to educate people on who we are and why we do what we do, and the good, the amazing scooters we design here. And also,
let's talk about that, Tyson. Let's talk about that, okay? Because I think that is the fundamental and most important reason, okay, that we are doing what we're doing, okay. It started as a distributorship for a major brand at the time, and we were basically given the keys to that company, and we did for 2 years, sold the hell out of that scooter, okay? And then we decided they decided, I guess, that we were being greedy or we were making too much money. I don't know what it was, but anyway, the point is we went from there, that position, to a partnership with Titan. Titan, we heard, was the real deal. I mean, they were supposed to be the real deal. Guess what, guys? We moved on. So we moved on, and we just Tyson. We knew midstream. Right. We knew midstream that the only way this was going to happen the way we wanted it to go down, only way is if we took control of the whole situation and manufactured and designed our own scooters. Which fast forward, okay, we're now November 2024.
It's been 2 years since we have had our own brand of scooter.
It has been 2 years. And, here's the deal, guys. Like, we started in 2019. I LLC'd this company, RoadRunner Scooters LLC, in 2019. Okay. We were the first RoadRunner Scooters to do that. So let me make that very clear. We were the first RoadRunner Scooters to do that. So with that said, and it was kind of like it was like a time capsule, Tyson. It was like we started here and we kind of started going through the time capsule, and we knew that we had to get to the other end, right? And the other end was, it was, guys. This is what's the most, and this is what everybody needs to understand. And a lot of people, they don't believe it, they don't understand it, they don't, they just don't acknowledge it, because you know why? It's never happened before. There's never been an American company that has taken the reins,
So the reason we do it, is we design our own scooters. We have customer service here. We supply all our parts here with our dedicated factory in Shanghai. So it's not like we slap an OEM, label an OEM scooter and call it a RoadRunner scooter. We actually design it. We work with engineers. We work with suppliers all over the world to make our own brand of scooters based on what customers want.
The sooner that people start realizing that this is what's going on, the better off we will all be. Because, guys, we're offering a fantastic product, okay? A product that, we handpick the components, we handpick, everything on the scooter, and we draw the cabs, we own the molds. That's the key, guys. Not many companies out there own their own molds. We own our own molds from the RS5 up, okay? So RS5, RX7, and we're working on 2 more right now. So we're gonna have 4 by early summer. We will have 4 of our own scooters in-house. And this is another reason. This is important. And, it's going to take a while for people to really understand this, okay? It's taken a lot of time to get to where we're at, but we are where we're at.
So yeah, it's great that we have these relationships with our factory in Shanghai, but we're here, and that's why we're selling scooters, because we want to bring quality scooters that we can relate to the customers, and vice versa. So that's the goal of this podcast, at least today, and moving forward, is to bring information, sort of let people see how the sausage is made in some respects, right?
No, I like that. That's good. So, guys, we want to have fun with this. We want it to be interactive, and we're going to involve some of our customers, and we'll have some call-ins and stuff like that as we get going. But we basically today, Tyson, wanted to announce the fact that we are going to do a podcast.
Yeah,
I don't like that word for some reason. I don't know why.
That's what it is.
It just sounds weird to me. I don't know, but it sounds too technical or something. I don't know, guys. I'm not mainstream all the time, but bottom line is we decided that, Tyson, we wanted to do this because we wanted to. I mean, we get so many calls, guys, on a regular basis. We listen to what comes in to our facility, and we just know that there is so much room for advancement. Meaning, there's so much room for an educational process. People, we want to teach people. We want to. We have a tremendous amount of knowledge that we feel like we're just like, we're just holding on to
what
it.
Are you
doing? That's that knowledge. So no, check it out. We seriously want to be able to. We want to share this knowledge with you guys. And because we have no reason not to, and we want to be able to tell you guys what we're doing. Yeah. Tyson, in-house, and how we're building our scooters. And
we'll bring in our crew some, and Ziggy and Diego if they want to get on camera. And
no, they'll get on camera, trust me.
Some of our creative guys, David and anybody else.
So, I mean,
customers, whoever.
Yeah, I mean, we have that's a cool thing about it, and that's another thing I think is a little different about RoadRunner is and guys. Again, we're just trying to let you guys know what we're doing, how we do it. That's the whole reason behind this, what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
But, we have our own team. We have our own team, I've got, a guy that does all my, my Google and my Facebook ads. I've got a guy that does all my social postings. I've got, a guy that, does all my marketing, and he's fantastic. David, hats to you, buddy. Duarte. He's fantastic. He'll love that. And then we have a guy behind the scenes on a technical side, an IT guy that Fahad. Thank you very much for what you do.
You're not going to say Mike and Cameron's name. You just called them.
I'm not there yet, guys.
You already said their name, their roles.
Oh,
they don't deserve a call out, I guess. Sorry, Mike and
Cam. Cameron. I just got a phone with him actually a couple minutes ago. He does he spends all my money. He spends all my money. Tyson, this? He does. He does all the Google ads, all the Facebook ads, and guys, that's probably about 90% of it right there. That's a big part of it. So, and then, we have Mike who does our social. So I'm glad. Thank you for that. Because I would have never heard the end of that.
I know.
And then we have Allison. Allison's great. Allison does all of our graphic design and design in general.
Manuals.
She's amazing, man. She's really good stuff. So, we
went Amanda and Lori. I don't know. We should talk about them.
Yeah, well, of course we should. I mean, Amanda does all of our customer service. She is fantastic. We've had her on board for almost 3 years now. She does a great job. She just understands the product and understands the customer. And she does just a crazy job of putting those two together, which is not easy, guys, by the way. We have Diego, engineer, and we have Ziggy. Ziggy is a newer service guy that just came to us, and he's fantastic. This guy, he really is good, Ty.
He's great.
Hats off.
We like him all.
Yeah, we do. We do. We like them all. Yeah. So, just hats off to our team. We wanted to just name those guys because they do a lot of hard work behind the scenes and they don't get enough credit for it. So we want to throw that out there.
What about this team member? What about her?
Hey guys, here over on Tyson's side, and let me just tell you about this one. That is Sugar. Okay. Sugar is a miniature Australian Shepherd, and she is a sassy little bitch. Let me just tell you, okay? fantastic dog. I've had the full size, a couple of them, and decided that this one was the route that I wanted to take on this round. And she's been fantastic so far. But here's the problem. Okay. I don't know if it's a problem or not, but it's kind of annoying. So every single day that I come to work, guys, I'm pretty much on China hours. I am up till 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and I will sleep until 11, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I come in to work, to the office. And when I come in, Sugar and I we'll suit up and, jump in the car. We're going to get her a system that works for the scooter because I really want to start running the scooter with her on it because I think she'll be fine with it. I should have started it earlier. See. Yeah, I think she'll be fine. But the point is this, okay? So Tyson, he's just sitting over there just all sly and cool. Like he wants to hear this. So what happens is I pull into the garage and then I park and I get out and I go through the first door. There's 2 doors you go through. The second door, and then as soon as I go to the second door, it's a long straight hallway and I let Sugar go. Okay. I always carry her. And I'm talking about just flies out of my arms. She can't get out of my arms fast enough. Okay. Can't get down to the first door where she knows I'm going to go in. Okay. I hit the what is it? A fob. I take the fob out. I get her. She is freaking flying inside the building and around the corner. And first thing I hear is whoa, Sugar. She not only does she run to Tyson's office and run into his arms, okay, she stays in that office all day long.
Yeah.
What is
on my desk?
What does that say for an owner of a scooter? A
you
little
think she's
shit.
A scooter?
No, a little shit. Is what I'm about to say. A little Australian Shepherd. She loves me to death, guys, but she knows who her daddy is. But here's the deal: she loves Tyson. She admires Tyson. I've never seen a dog love a person like that's not its owner like she does Tyson. It's amazing. It really is. Look at her. God, she's got big blue eyes. I mean, both eyes are just blue as hell. I mean, she's a beautiful dog. Beautiful dog. So anyway, back to what we're doing.
I think this is good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. So the bottom line is this: we wanted to announce tonight, okay, that we are beginning a podcast. Yep. For RoadRunner Scooters. All right. Tyson and I are going to be the main characters on this podcast. We're going to, let this thing evolve as time goes on. But, the main thing is what we want to do is educate the customers. We want to understand our customers better. Yep. Okay. Because, this is what people, again, we're trying to, to sell and let everybody understand this. It's the truth, guys. We design and build these last 2 scooters, all 100% based on what we hear from the customers, the feedback, negative and positive. Okay. We took everything that we'd heard from, for 3.5 years. All right. And we into the RS5. That was the first one. Okay. Second one.
We just put a seat on the RS5 and that's our next episode. That's
did you say a seat on the RS5? Okay.
That's the next one, but we'll talk about that next. But an example of we listened to the customers and we did it, and we're able to do it quickish. Yeah, because we own the company. Yeah, because we own the molds.
Well, and that's what to his point, to Tyson's point. Let me just I'll tee off on that, and then we're gonna end this one because
got 10 seconds to talk about it.
So, you guys, we design everything that we put out there from the RS5 forward, and so meaning the seat that he's talking about, the seat that comes, we're gonna release this thing around Black Friday. It'll be about a week late from Black Friday, but it's going to be right around before the holidays for sure. So you guys will be able to buy a new seat for the RS5 for your loved ones. And we've had a tremendous amount of requests, guys. So this is the reason we did this. But point is, to Tyson's point, we are going to build and design everything in-house, and then we're going to hand it on a platter to our private factory in Shanghai, and they're going to build it for us. That's it. Yep. So good stuff. What do you guys? You heading out here? What are you doing tonight?
Nothing.
Really?
Yes.
I've actually gotten to this point myself. It's okay though. It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, we live, downtown Denver. He lives, like I say, 4 blocks away from me, and so we're very close to the shop. 6 blocks away from the shop. Yeah, Tyson's 1 block away from the shop. I love that, guys. When he told me he was going to take that place, about 2 months ago, I was like, "Oh, Amini." So if anything
Sugar
goes down,
likes it too.
Sugar loves it. Yeah. So much that she likes to wander off and try to find it herself. We won't go into that right now. All right, guys. Tyson, thanks for signing in. It's good stuff, and I think that we get the message across.
Yep. We'll talk next time.
Very good.
All right.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you. Bye bye.